Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whenever you happen to be watching. Welcome to the Sixth Bugle Podcast. I'm your host, Rudy Ruiz, and today we have a very special guest. It's Sherri Sherock. Sherri is the CEO and founder of Kickspark Whole Body Wellness and the creator of the Mental Warrior Method, a peri-postmenopausal specialist, functional nutrition practitioner, functional fitness trainer, and women's health coach, helping women lose stubborn menopausal inches, balance hormones, and reclaim confidence through mineral balancing and functional hormone testing. Sherri is also a corporate consultant and advocate who promotes women's wellness during menopause. She hosts corporate workshops and public speaking events and integrates the Mental Warrior Method into corporate wellness initiatives. She's about breaking down the social stigma of women over 40 by educating them on how to be strong mentally and physically. Sherri's mission is to help women balance their hormones so that they can alleviate the menopausal annoyances of hot flashes, weight gain, and sleep disturbances with lifestyle habits. And more importantly, she's going to be at the Sixth Bugle Conference here in September in Perrysburg. Sherri, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Thank you for that introduction. My goodness, I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, it's always fun to hear about yourself, right? And you think, wow, I'd like to meet that person.
Like, oh my gosh, he keeps going. I didn't realize. No. Well, thank
Right?
you for having me on. And also, too, I'm excited to be part of the conference in September. So,
Yeah, we are looking forward to it. We've had some conversations prior to this podcast, and I tell you, I'm very impressed, and I know they're going to love you when you come
oh,
out
I
and
can't
talk
wait.
to the group, and they're going to learn a lot from you. So I think you're going to be very effective, and also you're going to make some new friends.
I can't wait. It's all about compassion to empowerment.
There
That's
you
what
go.
it is.
That's great. Awesome. So let me ask you a couple questions. As women who are the backbone of the fire department operations, they're used to putting everyone else first, right? But Sherri, how do they balance investing in their health during menopause while excelling in these demanding roles?
Yeah, absolutely. And these women are like silent engines behind the scenes, and they're juggling responsibilities, and they are on the go, go, go.
Mhm.
But here's the truth. If we don't take time to take for our health, then eventually it's going to show up. Everyone's going to feel it. It's almost like that empty cup, analogy,
Right,
which I'm sure
right,
everyone's heard of. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's truth. If we don't fill up our cup and take the time out, then we don't have enough to give to others, and especially work, family. And so what I really encourage is balancing their health during menopause. You don't have to recreate your entire schedule. It's just adding in small little things to nourish your body. It
right,
could be really focusing on hydration, adding protein to their meals. It could be also moving that works with their body and get instead of against it.
right.
Also, to focusing on sleep, creating boundaries on sleep. So they don't have to rearrange their entire schedule to implement these things. Small micro shifts in their daily life, they can slowly nourish themselves during the day and fill up their cup. So, again, it's not about adding into their plate, it's about listening to their body, how they're feeling, and hey, they deserve the support that they also give to others around them, family and work. So I
Cool.
want women to understand, don't feel guilty doing these things because this is your lifeline.
Right. No, absolutely. And often said here on this podcast that there's no such thing as work-life balance, but
Mhm.
there is such a thing as work-life harmony.
Yes.
And that's what we try to encourage here because we value these folks that come to our conferences, and it's been a long time coming, and we're in our fourth year this year, so we're getting a lot of people from all over the country. So that's something that I'm very proud of, and
Oh, yeah,
um,
you
it
should
can
be.
certainly be applauded.
it is because you're getting the word out, you're spreading the word. And that's what's so important for women in this position to really see how, to know that they're valued and then what they can do to help themselves. So, what a wonderful thing.
Absolutely. So, another question is, what would you say to the executive assistant who doesn't have time to focus on her symptoms because she's too busy keeping the department and her family running? Kind of like what you were talking about
Yep, yep.
is because they're doing so many things, they often have a tendency to forget about themselves. What would you say?
Well, first of all, I would first say I see you. I have many clients that are in that same position where it's that running woman syndrome. And it's not one person in a particular or another. It's just the way we're wired. We're always on the go, go, go and caring for others and doing for others. So, but here's the thing is that when you feel these menopausal symptoms, whether it's a hot flash, fatigue, memory loss, achy joints, they don't go away. And what those nuisances are, as much as they're such a big pain in the butt, it's actually your body saying to you, hello, I need some support. And if we ignore that, these symptoms are going to get more they're going to get louder, they're going to get worse, and that's where things are going to start to fall apart and you're going to miss work and things with your family. So, listening to your body, being aware, but then also take time, block for yourself. Don't wait to take the time like, oh, once I finish this or once I do this, I'll take some time off from now. Or 2 weeks from now, I'll take a 30-minute spa day. Let's face it, ladies, it never comes, or if it is, it's really quick.
Right.
Taking the time to do these small things, micro habits, small things to adopt. Like I mentioned, just supporting your body with hydrations, creating boundaries, at bedtime. Those are doable and those are lifestyle.
Right.
And these you're going to see by doing these small micro habits each time that they're going to build up. And it doesn't have to take a lot of time. Doing a mineral rich smoothie, unplugging maybe an hour before bedtime, taking, like I mentioned, taking a 10-minute walk, moving in a way that it works with your body instead of hardcore cardio, thinking, oh, I got to lose this weight. That is not working with your body, it's working against. But
Right.
just small little things you'll see add up. And I know we're in this world where things are so instant. We can get instant, delivery and this and that. But just know you're worth the time and you're going to feel so much better. You're not going to feel like you're running on empty. So remember, think about those micro habits. You're worth it. And if you keep ignoring these symptoms, they're going to get bigger.
Right.
So it's your body. Your body is so amazing. And every symptom is your body telling you need support somewhere. So don't be mad at it, but just take the time for yourself. So it's everyone's different.
And I think it's important to share that information with your family to say,
Yeah.
I don't mean to say me time because that sounds kind of selfish, right? But just say, I need to take care of some things for myself. And just to let you all know that I'm not trying to ignore you or I'm not trying to put you off to the side. I just need to make sure that my tank is full so that I can be 100% for you all. So let's come to an agreement and say, I want to spend 30 minutes, however long, for myself to do whatever you need to do. That way everybody understands and they're not offended by it. Oh, mom doesn't want to talk to me, whatever, like that, right? Just say, oh, that's she's doing mom time and she needs to take care of that. And they will understand. They won't,
I love
I don't
it.
think they'll look at you as being selfish or anything. I think they'll just understand that you need to refuel too.
Yeah,
Right?
and I love that too because it tells the family or even coworkers or whatever,
Sure.
you know, this is what I'm going through. And, menopause, it can be peri to postmenopause. So perimenopause can last 3 to 10 years. So that's a long time. But bringing it to their attention that, yeah, and like you said, it's nothing against you. It's just, I need this time.
Right.
Um, but it's also carving some time out of your schedule. And if you put it in your calendar, for you, just like you schedule time for your boss or your kids or your husband or wife or what have you. Um, you are carving time for yourself. And that's a habit that we need to get into because again, you're worth it. You can carve time out for yourself. So creating the boundaries, letting everyone know, and I think by letting everyone know, the guilt should be off the table. I mean,
Right.
it shouldn't be there anyway, but I know it's challenging. But giving everyone a heads up that, hey, I am going to come back as a refreshed and, better than ever. And so I think doing that, I love how you brought that up. So creating those boundaries, letting everyone know, that's so important. So that's
Absolutely.
fabulous.
And I also, when you talked about the time away from like the electronics and television, the blue lights, right?
Yep.
I remember, I think it was Ed Milet who said the 3-2-1 method. So 3 hours, you don't need anything before you go to bed. 2 hours, you don't drink anything before you go to bed. And 1 hour, you don't look at any electronics before you go to bed. And that's
Right.
kind of reset your mind and
Yep.
and replenish your soul,
Oh,
because
absolutely.
and,
Absolutely. I mean,
and I'm guilty of that. I grab my phone and look at
all
it before I
do.
go to bed. But and sometimes if I watch a excuse me, if I watch a intriguing movie, I have nightmares. So
Yeah, especially what's on TV. It's interesting because whatever you watch last, then that's what's in your mind, right?
right,
Uh,
yes,
but I do want to give two tips, if you don't mind,
sure,
and
yeah,
then
right,
I promise. So first thing, when we talk about better sleep, sleep can be challenging during these times through the period of postmenopause, and getting 10 to 20 minutes of natural daylight, preferably sunlight, but here in Northwest Ohio, sometimes we don't always get that. But 10 to 20 minutes in the morning getting some natural daylight outdoors can reset your circadian rhythm. And so that's going to help with your sleep. And then when it comes to nighttime, I know this may sound silly, but being in red light helps increase melatonin. So they sell these red light bulbs.
yes,
You can adjust the tone, but being in red light actually helps you, um, you know, decrease the cortisol, increase the melatonin, and helps you prepare for bedtime.
right,
So, two little small tips, doable tips, and it can make a big impact. So, I
absolutely.
appreciate you letting me share.
No, absolutely. And cortisol awareness is huge right now. I'm
Mm,
seeing that all over the place. Maybe because it's something that I'm interested in, but it just seems like it's everywhere, and
yeah,
that's a good thing. We're becoming more aware of how the sciences of our bodies are, and I'm more interested in the science of our mind and how our mind works, and
yeah,
neuroplasticity and how you can change the way you think about things and interpret things. And usually that's what gets us upset and gets us stressed out because we interpret something a certain way and
yeah,
then that doesn't necessarily is true, right?
yeah.
So just how we interpret things. So that's very interesting.
Yeah, and that gets skewed. Like that behavior ends up happening when what? When we're tired and
Right.
we're drained, we're running on empty. And so those go hand in hand, right?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Fascinating stuff.
Yeah, I know. We can go on and on.
That's why I'm looking forward to you being at the conference. I know they're going to be very interested in what you have to say. And we have other speakers that are also just as dynamic. And we're also going to have Hand and Stone. I don't know if I told you that, but Hand and Stone is going to be there. They're going to offer hand massages and some other type of chair massages and things like that, and ways to kind of help you to relax a little bit easier and things like that.
Fantastic.
So looking forward to them being there. I'm very excited about that. So
Can't wait to meet them.
yeah, we have a lot of great speakers coming up. So remember Six Bugle Podcast on September 17th to the 19th. It's coming up quick.
I know, isn't it? It's the end of
Yeah.
July already. Oof.
Right. But we always have a lot of good folks attend, and there's a lot of new people showing up this time around. Got a couple new states to showing up.
Ah,
Kentucky and South Dakota are showing up. So we have some new added friends. We're looking forward to meeting them and adding
yeah.
them to part of our family.
Oh,
So how
wonderful.
can they get a hold of you if they want some more information, Sherry?
Yeah, so they can reach out to me. You can email me with any questions you have. It's Thrive, at kicksparkmenopause.com. And it's Kickspark, not Kickstart. Everyone gets that messed up. And then if they want to check out my website, it's kicksparkmenopause.com. And you'll just see, different ways to connect. I believe I have you can check out my social media. There's different links that you can check out as well. But please feel free to reach out with any questions that you have, because I want every woman to know that they are not alone, and you aren't crazy, and we are all here for support, because it's not easy sometimes.
Right. No, and you've got a lot of content on your social media page, and we'll certainly direct folks to that. But
Thank
we'll have
you.
your contact information at the end of this
Okay.
podcast so that they'll be sure to contact you.
Wonderful.
And we're looking forward to seeing you live and in person and sharing some of your
Thank
thoughts
you.
and providing some great wisdom to all of our guests.
I'm looking forward to it.
Sounds great. Thank you very much, Sherri, for joining
Thank
us here on
you.
the Sixth Bugle Podcast. Thank you, everyone, for joining us here. And we hope to see you at the conference. But if not, we'll see you again soon. Take care.